Hello everybody and welcome to Life of Paul, and I've got loads and loads of Cosmic Cash. 15 of these cards in fact, so 5 from one shop, 5 from another and 5 from another, so 15, 30, 45 quid. Now you may have seen the video I did the other day with the Super 7s. Not overly impressed with the result. I'm hoping Cosmic Cash can be a little bit more out of this world with the wins. Let's spin that camera and see how we get on with these. So 3 sets of 5, let's get into them. Right, first 5 up. Start with card number 8, then 9. You know it goes up 1 digit every time. So 5 from this shop. I say this shop because I never wrote down the names of the shops. I know one was a Tesco, one was a Sainsbury's, and one was a corner shop. That's all I can remember. B7 and D1. So that's what we're doing. We're scratching off these coordinates on here and hoping to find these symbols. I've already got the spaceship and the constellation. The 2 that I'm after actually, D3. I've had a win of all the other symbols. The star, the planet, the comet and the telescope. Never those 2 though. C6 and G7. There it is. Didn't take too long. Bit of background radiation. Scratch it off. It means nothing. It's not part of any symbol. B1. There's a bit more. All starts creeping in now. D4. F2 and A1. F2 and more of it. And A1. If you didn't see the Super 7s one, F3, go and check it out. It wasn't a bad video. It wasn't a bad video. I'm hoping I'll do a lot better in this one though. E1, E3. E1, E3 says the telescope. B3 and G5. B3 and G5. You've never really had a big win on these cards actually. B6 and C7. D7, D5. And then D2, F7. So D2, F7. No, first one's a dud. I say always, that's a lie. I nearly always get a dud on the first one, so it doesn't worry me too much. D3 and G4. Ooh, there's the planet. C1, G7. Good, my boiler stopped. It's got to be the noisiest boiler I've ever heard in my life. E3. I guarantee I'll start doing a video and it'll be quiet. And then all of a sudden, just as I start the video, boom, it kicks in. D2 and E6. D2 and E6. B1, D4. B1, D4. And A7 as well. Because why not? And F6, A5, F6. We got a winner. Got the star. A5. Hooray! Now, because it's quite early on, I'm hoping we'll get another winner. Sometimes if you get a win early, you get a second one. A cheeky second one. D1 and D7. So D1 and D7. Hopefully the planet. G5. D5 and E5. D5 and E5. Now I said G5. E4 and B7. So we've got another win. B7 and E4. So we've got the telescope. So that's the star on the telescope. B3, B4. B3, B4. So star on a telescope. What do we got? Fiver. You know what this is going to be then, don't you? And another fiver. So we've got tenner. Nice. At the moment, it's reminding me of another video. Hope it doesn't turn out like the other video did. I wonder if it was the second card as well where I got the £10 win. Who knows? A7 and D1. Back-to-back winner, please. D5 and B3. I went mumps. Well, back-to-back winners. Never got one. Not a single one. Recently, though, they've made a reappearance. C4. Finally, first bit of something other than radiation. G3 and G7. G3, G7. B7. And F1. Oh my days. This is not the best card so far. G4. G5. And E3. That's the comet. E5. And F6. I don't think I've had this much radiation on a card. This is unbelievable. E2 and G6. F7. F7. Oh my days. And D2. F4 and F5. F4 and F5. Unsurprisingly, that was a dud. Oh, that was not good. It was not good. I do apologise. I don't know where this cough suddenly come from. It's an inhale to fly. G2, G4. And B6. And C7. G1, D2. C3 and F1. Come on, let's have less of that, please. D3 and F4. This planet, just need that. F3. C6. D6 and A1. A5. And G3. Come on, don't tease me. Don't tease me. G5, please. A2, A6. D5 and F6. D5. F6. Then F7. And C4. So no, another dud. I do apologise. I really don't know where this cough's come from. It's like when the boiler stopped, my cough started. F2 and C2. G2 and G5. Come on. Come on. We're on to a different strip after this. So let's have one last cheeky little win. E4. F3 and C1. B1, B3. And everybody's free to feel good. That was G3 as well. F4 and D5. F1. Got a winner. Got the telescope. And G6. Will we get the star again? C6, C3. D4. D4. And A5. A2. And A6. No, it wasn't to be, so it's just a telescope. I say just a telescope. I'm happy with that. And it's for a fiver. Nice. So if I spent £15 on these 5 cards and got £15 back, we're on level pegging at the moment. Nice. Let's move on to another strip. Right, next lot, starting with card number 32. All right, C6 and B6. Well, that's easy. Nice together. Bit of the space shuttle and a bit of radiation to go with it. C5 and C4. Hey, there's a telescope again. Remember, this is a different strip from a different shop. A6 and C2. Go on, give me the telescope again. A3 and G3. B4 and G5. Nope. D2, E6 and D3. Come on, Comet. Come on, Comet. A4 and B3. B1, B2. Oop. B1, B2. F3 and C1. B7 and A5. No. I tell you what, this constellation and that space shuttle. Oh, it's such a tease. It's such a tease. People sometimes comment and say, oh, you got the comment. You missed the comment. It's actually 3 squares. So there's a tiny little bit of a triangle, if you know what I mean, to finish it off. So that is not a win there. It's just 2 squares. You need 3 squares for the comment. All right, so that is a dud. Oh, I got rid of you. Must have been held a bit of shaving or something. G5. Be nice to scratch off the star right off the start, just as a win. G5, E7. So no mucking around, just gives me a win straight off the bat. F7 and E3. Are you punishing me? Are you punishing me? There we go. E2 and D4. To D4. With a telescope. E5 and D1. F6 and F5. C5. C4. G1. F3. A5. C1 and E4. Can we get that constellation? C6, C6 and A4. That's what I was on about though. That end bit, that bit of the comet's tail. D2 and C3. No, I never did. Oh, flipping it! Will you stop it? F4 and F5. Oh, that's a good start, isn't it? D2 and C1. B1, C3. C6, C4. Come on, Space Shuttle. Come on, Space Shuttle. D4. A5 and B6. G6. F. Oh, that's cruel. Needed F6. G1, G4. G1, G4. G3 and E6. D7, E1, and last but not least, C2 and F1. C2, F1. So nothing. I'm going to stop in a second if this cough does not disappear. This is really annoying me now. Well, this strip isn't doing too well, is it? Come on. Let's tap this coin again. Let's wake it up. F2 and D3. A2 and F5. D2 and E6. D5, D7, E3, and G2. B6. E5 and B3, A3, E2, E4, A5, B4. Oh, my days. Come on, where's the blimmin' winds? A6, B2, and A4. Oh, there you go. Telescope again. Not complaining, but wow, keep getting telescope. So we got a winner. Tapping it. Activated it, didn't it? So telescope. Ooh. For a 10, I'm going to double check that. A2, A4, A5, and A3. Yeah, tenner. Nice. Right, I've got to go and sort this cough out. Hang on a sec. Oh my days. Right, hopefully that's helped. A little swig of something. So that was tenner. £10. £10 in my pocket. B2. Let's get a back-to-back winner. B2, E1. I just scraped it out of the machine. E1. Well, that was right, yeah. E1. B7. And E6. Keep getting that telescope though, don't I? 3 times now. D3. And E3. G3. F4. F1. And was that D2? Yeah, D2. E2. D4. There's a lot of nonsense going on there. And C1. There's the telescope. E4 and E7. E4 and E7. Oh, D5 I need. F5, F6. F5, F6. B3 and A5. And for a win, F3 and C2. So no, nothing doing on that one. Oh well, at least we've got a, one decent win on the last card. Right, last 5 then coming up. So we're down to the last strip and the last 5 cards. Starting 21. 20, yeah, there you go. Right. Come on. Let's have something other than the telescope as well. C6. Not on complaining. Look, there it is again. Not on complaining, winning with the telescope. Just be nice to see some other symbols in action. C4 and C7. B4 and A6. I think I've had the star once on the first card as well, didn't I? E6. E6 and E7. Constellation. F4 and D1. F4. D1. That's one I normally would win on because it's just 2 squares. E1. G6 and F5, the wrong side. G6. F5. Needed F3. G7 and E5. G7 and E5. I don't think this card's going to play ball. C3 and E3. Then we've got G5, G3, G5, and G3. And last but not least, G2 and G1. Nope. Nope. I had a feeling this was going to be a dud. Right. Next. Next. Ding. Oh, wonder what that was. A2 and D4. G5, G3. F4 and G6. Come on, let's have a planet. Give me a planet. C4 and D5. C4 and D5. Then we've got D1 and C2. D1, C2. And B2. B6 and A7. We have a winner. We have a star. Early-ish on as well. Like the first card we had a win on. Let's hope there's more. F5. I've got my eye on F5. B1 and B3. B1, B3. Now that is a shame. It would feel C1 and C3 we would have had a win. B5 and F7, A1 and C3. That's a hell of a lot of rubbish at the top there, isn't it? F1 and D2. So F1 and D2. Now that is a shame. I was hoping for another win. A7. A7. So we've got star. For £3. It was going to happen. It was going to happen. We all the wins had been above £3. It was going to happen. We was going to get our money back on one of them. All right. Come on, let's have another win, please. Another win. A3, A5, C3, and B7, B6. And there's E4, the constellation, G6, and C6. D5. There's the planet. Come on, give me the planet. E7 and E5. E5. E6 and G5. G5. F1. F6, C7 and D7, A4, C2, and last but not least, B1 and C5. Ah, dud. It's a dud. It's a dead dude. Right. B6. I thought we weren't recording for a second there. B6 and B4. And B5. And A3. E2. And G1. Here comes the radiation again. B1, C5, F5, and C6, and G5. G4, A1, F4, Yay! Star again. Got the star again. And A5, wasn't it? Yeah. Don't forget this. A bit of the constellation. B2 and E4. Oh, that'd be nice. E5. Oh, E7 and G6. Right, E5. E5. We got the planet. Yes. And A2 interplanetary. So we've got star and planet. Star and planet. 4. 6 quid. 6 quid. I'll take that. 6 quid's better than 0 quid. But 300,000 is better than 6 quid. Come on. Come on, another winner, please. One last one. One last cheeky win. A1 and F3. Back-to-back winner, please. E4 and E6. D3 and E5. C3 and A2. E2 and C7. What's that last one? F7. There we go. A bit of the space shuttle. D7 and B1. D6, D4. That'd be a nice way to end this. Get the constellation. F6 and G7. F6, G7. G3 and F1. Then we've got C4 and G5. So no win on the last one. Oh well, we got a few winners, didn't we? Let's spin that camera and see how we did. So there we have it. All 15 cards scratched off. So some strips did better than others, but there was wins on all of them. There was wins on all the strips. So let's start over here. We had 3 duds. We had 2 winners. So beat the odds. Beat the odds. We keep beating the odds. Just not big enough wins. I just need some bigger wins. So we got 6. Oh, yeah, £6 because we've got the star and a planet, and £3 for the stars. So that's 9 quid. £9. Right. Next one. 3 duds. 2 winners. And it's £10 and £5. So that's 15. 15 and 9 is 24. And the last one had just a 1 winner, but it was for a tenner. So 34 quid. £34. So if I had £45 in play and got £34 back, that means I'm £11 down. Oof. Well, I say oof. It's not the worst. It could have been a hell of a lot worse. Yeah, and that was a hell of a lot of scratching for 11 quid. So I enjoyed that. I did enjoy scratching those. I would have liked either another small win or one of these smaller ones to be a bigger win. But there you go. That's what you get. So beating the odds. I mean, there was 2, 4, 5 winners out of 15 cards. That's 1 in 3. 1 in 3. And what's the odds? 1 in 3.47. I quite often beat the odds, but I just can't get that elusive big winner. Maybe one day soon, and maybe you'll get to see it as well when I do scratch it off. I hope so. So if you did enjoy that video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done already. And I'll see you in another video with a big winner, hopefully. See you soon. Bye.